Yes?
Dr. Hennesey is here.
Oh, send him in.
Hello, Admiral.
Close the door.
Yes.
Lock it.
Yes.
Now come here.
Yes.
You know what's inside this envelope?
Another envelope? Oh, that was a joke, sir.
I can do without your sides, Fat Jack Hennessey.
I'm sorry, sir.
Inside this envelope is $300. A very special $300 that I've struggled to save.
The man who saves today lives to play another day. Show me a man who knows no greed, and I'll show you a man not in need. Roses are red.
Oh, shut up.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm going to do with this money?
No, I don't, sir.
I'm going to buy myself a hi-fi set.
A hi-fi? You, sir?
What's wrong with that?
Well, nothing, sir. It's just that, well...
Go ahead.
Well, to be honest with you, sir, I never figured you for a hi-fi man.
Dr. Hennessey, I'm not, as you put it, too hip.
Hip, sir.
Well, what's the difference?
Well, sir, you're not hip if you say hip.
Well, whatever it is, I'm not. But I do like good music. And I like the way it sounds in high fidelity. I know because my wife has one.
Excuse me, sir.
What?
If you already have a hi-fi, why do you want another?
I didn't say I had one. I said my wife has one. And believe me, Hennessey, that's two different things.
I see.
No, you don't see, unless you've lived through the experience of having after-dinner coffee with a full-blast stereophonic rendition of Purple People Eater.
I forgot.
Forgot what?
Your wife's affinity for rock and roll.
I wish I could forget it. She won't even let me play my own records. So that's why right here I want to put a hi-fi. And right here, I'm going to put one.
May I ask what kind the Admiral is buying?
What's the difference?
The difference? Oh, sir, there's a big difference. Have you ever heard of the Rudnick?
No.
The finest machine in the world. It has perfect monaural or stereophonic reproduction, 2- and 4-track recording, Hysteresis Synchronous, Capt.
Never mind.
Yes, sir.
It's a pretty good machine, huh?
The best.
You're sure?
I'm positive, sir.
Can you get it for $300?
300? Well, now, sir, I don't know. I mean, yes, sir, I think so.
Very well. I'm leaving for Washington tonight. I'll be back in 3 days. And when I get back here, I'll expect to hear my Nudnik.
Rudnick, sir.
Yes.
I'll have to fly to L.A. to get it, sir.
You'll drive.
Yes, sir.
Hennessey?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure this is a good set?
Admiral, sir. Just between us hippies.
Get out of here.
Yes, sir.
Stereo Mana what?
Hennesey, brought to you by the General Electric Company, who bring you quality refrigerators like the big new Space Maker and a complete line of chest and upright freezers.
Over my dead body.
But, dear, we've got to get a bigger refrigerator.
Look, honey, these cabinets cost a fortune, and we're not going to tear them out.
Well, what are we going to do?
General Electric has the solution. The new 18.8 cubic foot Space Maker. It takes up no more kitchen space than her old 10-foot model, yet gives her 88% more room inside, almost twice as much. General Electric's more efficient thin wall insulation makes it possible. There's more room for fresh foods, for meats and vegetables. More room in the roll-out freezer for frozen food, and you can reach it without stooping. And finally, there's no defrosting ever, thanks to Frost Guard.
See, dear, the Space Maker is perfect. And since we didn't have to touch the cabinets, we can afford new slip covers
Now,
for the
wait
living
a
room.
minute, honey. We can't...
See the new Space Maker tomorrow at your General Electric dealers.
Hi.
Wow, but it's Mr. Music.
Now, look, Martha, I've been driving for 4 hours and in terrible traffic because the Admiral's so close with the dollar he wouldn't let me fly. I'm tired and a little nervous, and you come on with Mr. Music when all I want you to...
I love you.
That's better.
Did you get the thing?
Yeah, Max is bringing it up now.
Is it beautiful?
Well, not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, Martha, it's one of the finest hi-fi sets in the world.
For $300, it ought to be.
Look, there are sets that cost a lot more.
Impossible.
Oh, I once read where Frank Sinatra has a set worth $5,000.
How much?
$5,000.
I don't believe it.
Honest.
I think you're exaggerating. To prove it, I'll call Frank.
You don't know Frank Sinatra.
I don't, eh? Operator, get me pizza, 797.
I think I'll have you transferred to Alaska.
Is the set really nice?
Martha, wait till you see it. Oh, that's fine, Max. Just take it right in the Admiral's office.
Yes, sir.
How many did you buy?
Okay, Doc?
Yeah, right here's fine.
I don't quite understand something.
What's that?
I always thought a hi-fi set came in one piece.
Well, under ordinary circumstances, yeah.
What does that mean?
Well,
Don't look at me, Doc.
You keep saying that.
Martha, this is no ordinary hi-fi set. As a matter of fact, this isn't even an ordinary Rudnick. This is a Rudnick 704.
You're clowning.
Nope.
Let me call Luella.
It has true hi-fi transistor electronics, electrodynamic tape supply, take-up roll motors, and a whole...
Come on.
No, really.
You're asking me to believe that this has electrodynamic tape supply and take-up roll motors?
Yeah, honest.
Frankie doesn't even have that, does he, Max?
Not to the best of my knowledge.
Well, of course he doesn't. Why, if... Oh, boy, you're going to love it in Alaska. Martha, this is the most unusual hi-fi set in the world. First,
You gotta put it together yourself.
you got to put it...
What did he say?
It comes in pieces. That's what's in them boxes. Then the buyer has to put it together himself. Herself? Theirself?
Chick.
Yes, dear.
Is Max correct?
Yes, dear.
Why'd you do it, Chick?
Because this way the Admiral gets twice his money's worth, that's why. Besides, it isn't so complicated. I figured that the three of us...
The three of us.
Yeah.
Doc, electrodynamics ain't really my forte.
I had trouble with long division.
Well, I've got the instructions right here.
Fine, then you're all set. Max,
Yes, ma'am.
how'd you like to buy me a double chocolate transistor?
My pleasure.
In view of Admiral Shafer's marriage to the dollar, you realize you've assumed a grave responsibility.
I know that.
Failure on your part could result in the 11th Naval District's first firing squad.
I know that.
And last but not least, the Admiral's plans have been changed. He's coming back tonight. He'll be here in exactly 7 hours.
I didn't know that.
Until then, Dr. Sauter, happy Rudnick.
Well, let's see now. What's the first move? Suicide?
Miss Hale,
Yes, Max?
don't you think we better check on him?
You mean young Tom Edison?
Yes, ma'am.
How long has he been in there?
Over 3 hours.
He hasn't called for help.
Not that I know of.
That's a good sign.
Maybe.
Of course it is, Max. If he were in trouble, he'd be standing in the doorway, dimples wet with dew.
I don't know. He's got a lot of pride. Right now, he may be stuck and too embarrassed to say anything.
That's possible, but I think he'll work it out.
You do?
No,
I sure would like to check him out.
you're right, Max. It's time we had a look. But remember, he's a doctor, and if there's one thing he's got, it's a great pair of hands.
Hi.
I have a funny question. How are you doing?
Not too bad. I'm on paragraph 2.
How many paragraphs are there?
300.
I think you got it licked.
Doc, you better do something. Admiral Shafer will be here in a few hours.
I'm doing the best I can. Anyway, how mad can he get?
Pretty
mad. To be honest with you, I've reached the panic stage.
May I see the book of instructions?
Yeah, sure. See, you start right here.
Mm-hmm.
First, taking unit 1.
This doesn't look too complicated.
It doesn't?
I figure any 5 beta cap in electronics could do it.
Martha, you're not helping.
Doc, I got a thought.
I accept.
You remember Marvin Himmelstein?
Who?
Marvin Himmelstein. He works over in finance.
Yeah, short, fat guy.
He's tall and skinny.
Yeah, the tall, skinny guy.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Works over in finance.
Yeah.
What about him?
He's a genius.
In hi-fi?
In everything. He even fills his own teeth.
I thought he worked in finance.
He's got all sorts of degrees. His IQ is the highest in the 11th Naval District.
Fills his own teeth.
You think he could put this together?
I think Marvin can fix anything.
Okay. Where is he?
I guess he's over in finance.
Good thought.
Nobody could fill his own teeth.
Now, this is Dr. Hennessey. Is Marvin Himmelstein there? He did. He did, thank you.
Well?
Himmelstein and his IQ went on a 2-week leave 30 minutes ago.
Paragraph 3. After you have connected...
You know it's cold in Alaska all year round?
I beg your pardon.
What is it?
Could someone please tell me...
Marvin! Doc, it's Marvin!
Well, of course it's me. Can someone tell me where the executive officer is? He has to sign my leave papers.
Himmelstein, your leave has temporarily been postponed.
Postponed? Why?
For having illegal fillings, that's why.
You'll sit right here, please. I'll take care of this. Here, paragraph 1.
We'll be back after this brief message.
Newport filter cigarettes, a hint of mint makes a difference. So fresh that you'll know the difference. They're soft, smoking with cool menthol. It's so refreshing while you're smoking Newport filter cigarettes.
Only Newport has that exclusive combination. Soothing coolness of menthol, a hint of mint, and the taste of the world's finest tobaccos.
They're more refreshing to begin with, more refreshing all the way.
Hi.
Is the counter closed?
It's always is never closed.
That's what I thought. They're in the back room, right?
Who's in the back room?
Whoever is taking care of the counter.
Only George is in the back room.
Oh. Is George taking care of the counter?
Indirectly, yes.
Do you happen to know George?
Oh, George? Everybody knows George.
Do you suppose I could speak to him for a moment?
For what?
Oh, for about 30 seconds.
You want to order something?
Your perception is outstanding.
Why don't you say so?
Well, I didn't know exactly who to say it to.
You're looking at a lady. What'll it be?
3 ham and cheese sandwiches on rye, and 4 containers of coffee. 2 of the ham and cheese sandwiches get mustard, and 1 just plain butter. 1 of the containers of coffee gets sugar only, and 1 gets cream only, and 2 get cream and sugar.
Combinations on rye, 2 mustard, 1 spread, all the mayo, 4 joes, 2 regulars, 1 white, 1 sweet, it all travels. Hey. Why 4?
I beg your pardon?
Why 4 coffees and 3 sandwiches?
Oh. I figured that Marvin might need 2.
Marvin Himmelstein?
That's the fellow.
I don't like him.
Why not?
My boyfriend's a dentist.
Oh. Then you know Marvin fills his own teeth.
Everybody knows about Marvin.
I wonder how he does it.
Well, my boyfriend said he watched him once, but he couldn't see much because Marvin had this big mirror in front of his face.
Never mind.
I thought you want to know about how
It makes me nervous.
Oh. Crazy, George. That'll be $2.90.
Is, George looking well?
Thanks, son. Well, George, he always looks good.
How can you tell?
Hey, George, stick your head out here a minute. George? George?
Chow time.
Oh, great.
Hand me the wire cutters, please.
Here you go, Marv.
I thought you told me this was an emergency.
I beg your pardon?
You said your Navy commission and your life were in grave danger.
That's very true, Marv.
Well, then why are you bothering me with minor factors like food during this serious emergency?
Oh, well,
Well, the wire cutters, please.
Oh, okay. Here you go, Marv.
Thanks.
Any word from Max?
No. I got him stationed at the gate. The minute the old man arrives, she's gonna call me. Marvin?
What is it, sir?
Nothing. Dr. Hennessey? Oh, okay. No. You're welcome.
What was that?
I don't know, something about emergency surgery.
Did it involve you?
No. Why should it? Or did it? No, it didn't.
Will you please look in that box and see if you can find me a part marked 2-X41?
2-4.
No, Doctor. 2-X41.
2-X4. 2-X41. 2-X41.
Oh, thank you, Miss Hale. You know, I'll say one thing for you, Doctor. You have one facet all born leaders have. Nothing panics you.
Chick, you've got to relax. This isn't a national emergency, and you're not a child.
You know something? You're so right. So what? So I made a little mistake. So nobody's lives were ruined. Why should I turn into a sniveling, boneless coward? Marvin, what are you doing out of there? Get back in there.
I think one of the key components is missing.
What?
Yeah, you see, this machine doesn't have any pressure pads.
It doesn't?
No.
I told you.
It should be here.
Oh, it's there, Marvin. It's there.
It is, huh?
Sure it is.
Well, Doctor, I hate to shake you up like this, but I can't find it.
You can't?
No. And to be perfectly honest with you, without it, I can't make the machine function.
You can't do it?
Nope.
It won't work.
No.
Go on, answer it. It's probably something trivial like the building's on fire.
Dr. Hennessey.
Doc, this is Max. So far, it's all clear.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Max. Keep us posted, huh? Marvin, you've got to try...
Wait a second.
What?
Yeah, here it is. No wonder I couldn't spot it. You see, the
Marvin, put it together.
Doctor, let me explain something.
Never mind,
to you.
Marvin. Just please. I mean, it isn't that I don't explain.
The base of this connection...
Put it together, Marv.
Fills his own teeth.
Well, that should do it.
You're kidding.
Now, why should I kid you? Let's turn it on.
Yeah, turn it on.
That's AM. FM. With all due modesty, my friends, the end result of genius.
Marvin, with a little luck and an unlimited supply of 2-4X1s, you could rule the world.
X41.
What about the record player?
What about the record player?
In order to play the record player, we need a record. Or would you rather I play an X-ray?
Good thought. Martha, dig up a record.
Right. Sinatra okay?
Fine.
How about Andy Williams?
Great, great.
Conway Twitty too much for you?
Marv?
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Now, let me see. Where was I?
You were about to tell me how grateful you were.
Oh, yeah. How'd you know?
Well, everyone's always grateful to me, Doctor, because I'm always doing favors for everyone.
Well, obviously, Marvin, you're a very nice young man.
It's not that. It's just that due to a superior intellect and a talent never to panic, people turn to me in moments of stress. Fortunately, being super analytical and thoroughly objective, I seem to solve other people's problems. I just wish I could solve mine.
Yours?
Doctor, even the greatest of brains has its short circuits. Mine is a desire to be liked for myself instead of my intellect. You see, I'm not like you are, Doctor. I'm a human electronic machine. When I'm invited to a party, it's to help fill out income tax forms. If I'm asked to a cookout, I'm also asked to wire the house. And, of course, I'm in constant demand to install hi-fis and fix TV sets.
Oh, Marvin, I certainly didn't.
Oh, Doctor, you don't have to apologize. I didn't mind doing it for you. You're a good guy, and you were in a jam, that's all.
Well, Marvin, I'd certainly hate to think.
Here we go.
Nelson, Eddie?
It's cracked.
Well, back to the drawing board.
And don't be going all day, Martha. He's due here any second.
Who's due?
Admiral Shafer. And if he... Good morning, sir.
7 o'clock in the evening, Doctor.
Well, how about that, sir?
What is all this mess?
Well, you see, sir, we've been...
Who's he?
Oh, this is Yeoman Himmelstein, sir.
Hey, you got my hi-fi.
Yes, sir.
Why, it's a Rudnick 704.
Yes, sir.
Did you know it had individual solenoids for speed rollers and tape lifters?
Everybody knows that.
Himmelstein. Oh, yes, I remember you. You helped me with my income tax last year.
That's right, Doctor.
Bright boy.
Oh, yes, sir, he is.
Now, let's see how this thing works.
Oh, well, sir, we have your speakers set over here and there, so you'll have true stereophonic sound.
I'm hip. Now for the real sound.
Well, she's my Rudy Tooty, juicy fruity, ever loving sweet patootie. I just love her.
It's amazing how the old songs hold up. I think I'll give my wife flowers instead. You did a good job, Hennesey.
Well, thank you, Doctor.
Was it much trouble to install the machine?
Trouble? Oh, no, sir, no, sir. I just had to send for Marvin. He did it.
I see. Thank you, Marvin.
Oh, it's quite all right, sir. Oh, with the Admiral's permission, I'd like to show you a few of the intricate advantages this set has.
All right.
Where's the solenoid? Well, sir, there.
Dr. Hennessey.
Thanks, Doc. No sign of the old man yet. Everything is all clear.
Oh, thank you, Max. You're a good man.
Certainly seemed pleased, didn't he, sir?
He certainly did.
Admiral Shafer, Dr. King, come to my office immediately.
Well, she's my Rudy Tooty Juicy Fruity
Miss Hale, I told you to throw that record.
Well, Marvin, once again, I want to thank you.
Oh, forget it, Doc. Like I said, it was my pleasure.
I certainly hope you have a great leave.
Yeah, I will. So long, Doc.
So long, Marvin. Hey, Marvin.
Yes, sir?
You think you could possibly postpone your leave one more day?
Why?
Well, I know this is going to sound a little corny to a man of your intellect, but Miss Hale and Chief Brodsky and some of us were going grunion hunting tonight up on Mission Beach, and, well, we generally take along a picnic basket and roast hot dogs and act like the low-level IQs we are. And we'd like you to join us.
No income tax forms?
Oh, no.
House wiring?
Promise.
Hi-fis?
And I promise not to give you any free medical advice either.
Oh, but Oh, I get it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I'd be very pleased.
Let's go.
Doctor, did you know that there were 360 different ways to roast a hot dog?
No, tell me. Hungry?
Me? No. I was just examining our new General Electric refrigerator.
Ooh, the 18.8 cubic foot space maker. 88% more room inside, yet takes up no more room on the outside than a 12-year-old 10-foot model.
What? Simple. GE made the insulation more efficient and the walls thinner. Thinner walls, more room for fresh foods. And meats, and vegetables, and frozen food, too.
And with GE's Frost Guard, no messy defrosting, even in the roll-out freezer. And convenient, no stoop, no bin.
Gee, 18.8 cubic feet. That means...
That means a space maker can keep even you in food, Max.
General Electric, I salute you.
See the new space maker at your General Electric dealers.
Hennesey, brought to you by the General Electric Company, who bring you quality refrigerators like the big new Space Maker and a complete line of chest and upright freezers. Be sure to watch the General Electric Theater with host Ronald Reagan Sunday nights over most of these stations.